In this video, I'm going to talk to you about energy growth, in particular the use of certain external helps that we can take advantage of to grow faster in with our energy level. I say this because this video, I think it's very important for many people, especially because it will give a better understanding of tools such as Dian pills or specific herbs that can help our energy practice, the help of a teacher, of a master, opening the meridians and charting the Dantian. And this video can really bring some light over these topics because some people who are new maybe to this kind of discipline, and when I mean discipline, I mean Nei Gong, Qi Gong, they are misled by some teachers, let's call them teachers, that they say that they need the master to open the meridians and to charge the Dantian. You need to pay lots of money to do that, or you need to take some specific pills to grow in the energy path. Well, all those things are true to a certain extent, because if the practice is really effective, there's no need for that. I mean, those things are not necessary. They can be helpful, and when I mean helpful, they can be helpful for a short period of time, and I will get into details about this later on. But they are not mandatory. So unfortunately, some people are taking advantage of unexperienced students to sell this high price treatment to people who believe that they will grow faster. In my opinion, and it's not just my opinion, the only way to actually do the work is to grow slower. Like everything in life, try to build a house fast and try to build it slow. Of course, when you do something slower, everything will be put in the right place with more attention, and the results will last longer than when we do things fast. Like everything we see in life, everything that grows fast usually falls down quite fast. So when we use this kind of tools, which can be, say, the help of a master to help the meridians and charge the Dantian, use some pills, we're just having an external help that is going to have a temporary effect in our energy growth. But the real thing is actually the practice. Even in our system, we have in the superior practices, the first superior practice is called Dian Qi Gong, which is a practice where we use electricity. Even in that practice, actually, there is a purpose for sure, and which is actually to fill up the lower dantian faster, opening the channels, the meridians that go from the gongs to the lower dantian. But at some point, we need to be able to generate that energetic level. We cannot become dependent on external things. So let's talk now specifically a little bit about the pills. I even taken myself in certain occasions. They are a temporary tool, as I said, that improve the energy circulation. They can also help us to do the Fa Gong. But it's a temporary thing. And unfortunately, some people out there, they even make people believe that they can do Fa Gong, but in reality, it's just a pill. But unfortunately, they don't say it, and they become teachers, and they cheat many students. This is the unfortunate reality that we have out there. These pills are extremely dense compounds made of secret herbs in the Taoist tradition in China. And they are like taking one of these pills, it's like to take, I don't know how many herbs, how many pills at the same time, so to speak, because they are extremely dense. in terms of the principles that they contain. And as I said, they are just a temporary thing. In the same way that an athlete could use a supplement to perform a specific, let's say, performance, which requires a lot. But when it's not going to take that pill anymore, it's not going to able to perform in the same way. So we have to understand that they might have a use within the energy practice, but they are not necessary. And eventually we have to be able to be at that stage. As I said, unfortunately, some people don't even share with others the reality that they show off with their videos and their skills. The other element that I can talk about a little bit is the help of a master, of a teacher, in helping the energy channels, which again is not a necessary thing to do. However, it can be useful to make the practitioners more aware of the three energy channels, opening the meridians, as I said, so improving energy circulation. But again, it's not something that you have to do. You don't have to pay lots of money to go there and believe that the work is going to be done, because it's just going to be a temporary thing. And as I said, unfortunately, this thing is not shared properly out there. The teacher or master could use his ability of energy emission, which doesn't take just the form of electricity as some people might think. It might be in different form, which we call it Fa Gong, so the practice of the emission, rather than call it Fa Qi, the practice of the Fa Qi is the electrical, let's say, expression of the energy outside. There are different forms of Fa Gong, of energy emission, and I would say that sometimes even the more gentle ones, they can be even more effective for the energy practice, rather than just the big show of being shocked by the teacher, basically. As I said, this is not even necessary. If the practice work, if you're following a serious system, you should be able to grow and not go and see a master that is going to do that, because as I said, also is going to be a very temporary thing. So of course, if it is supported by your practice, maybe you can reap some benefit, but it's just a little peak that you're going to have in your energy level, and then it's going to go down. And I felt that it was needed to say this, so that hopefully some people can make a better decision in terms of what they do and what they deal with. And then we have, as I say, the practice, which is actually part of our system, is called Dian Qi Gong, the first superior practice, the practice with electricity, where again we use electricity. We actually practice for 1 year with this machine thing. But the goal is not to become dependent on the machine. In fact, some people might believe that Nei Qigong is just about connecting yourself to electricity, which is not, because also Qi is different than electricity. It shares some kind of similar qualities, but is more refined. It's less dense than the electrical feeling. So sometimes I get asked on the YouTube channel or whatever, where can I get the machine, where, how do I do this? Unfortunately, people believe that the real work is just that we're doing, it's just this, which is not. It's a temporary tool that we do it for a while. It's very, very helpful in terms of gathering dense energy in the lower dantian, which later on we refined with other kind of practices where we don't use the electricity anymore. So it's a tool that we use for a specific period of time to accomplish a specific goal, and then we put it away. Because as I said, the body needs to be able to generate that energy level, so to speak. Otherwise, it's pointless. So with this video, I hope that I brought some light on these three concepts, three topics of having a master doing the work for you, opening the channels and charging the dantian, which is, as I said, it's a temporary thing. It's not even necessary for the practice. The other thing that I shared was the use of these pills and what they do, and the practice that we have with electricity. So I hope you can make a better decision, and you can think carefully when you are proposed certain things and make better choice for the energy practice. And I want to leave you just with one thought, which is the fastest path, which is something that a while ago, many years ago, Shifu Costantino Valente told me, the safest path is the slowest one. And this is something I think that we should bear in mind, and probably we can experience that in life, that things that last longer, usually they are a bit slower. Because when we rush too much into things, usually they go all the way down quite fast. So I hope that it was interesting for you. If you feel to comment or make some questions, and see you on the next video.